Hey there, lifestyle property people. How are we doing? Hope we're well today. Today I wanted to just speak to you about what kind of properties do we purchase in Leeds. So the first thing to say is that we're looking at the kind of sizes, types and styles of properties that will rent out the best, and we're looking at purchasing properties in areas that we know are going to benefit from really good rental demand and a good potential for capital growth. So what kind of properties are these? So the first thing is that they are all 2 and 3 bedroom properties. A lot of you will know that 2 and 3 bedroom properties are the most in demand properties, and they are the most in demand when it comes to renting them and also when it comes to selling them. So we don't purchase one bedroom properties or studio flats, and we don't purchase 4 or 5 bedroom properties either unless the price really warrants it. 2 and 3 bedroom properties are really the ones that are going to fly off the shelves. The second thing is that we purchase properties that are all freehold ownership. So we don't purchase leasehold flats, we don't purchase any type of flats, to be honest. It's all freehold properties where you yourself will own the land. The third thing is that we're purchasing in areas that are family areas, so they're not investor areas. The challenge that a lot of people who are looking to invest in properties have is they're looking to increase and maximise their yields. And the way that they can do that is by purchasing cheap properties in basically cheap areas. The unfortunate thing about that model is that whilst on paper those returns end up being quite good, when it actually comes to renting those properties out, they're not that good. Because of the fact that in rental areas where investors own the properties, the prices don't tend to increase as much as they do in family areas. What that obviously does mean is that the properties have been previously owned by families and may require a little bit more refurbishment works to bring them up to a quality rental standard. The next thing is all of our properties are rented out to families, and because they're rented out to families, they have to be in close proximity to local amenities. What are we talking about here? The likes of shops, high streets, schools, transport links, leisure centres, parks. These are the kind of things that we want to make sure that all of our properties that we're purchasing are in close proximity to these areas. And what that ultimately means is that a family is going to be attracted to live in that property for a long time. The next thing we look at is the EPC. There was a legislation passed that said you cannot rent a property unless the EPC is, that this is the Energy Performance Certificate, is more than a grade E. So we make sure that all the properties that we're looking at are all at least a grade E, and if possible, even better than that. A lot of the refurbishment works that we'll do will improve the energy performance of the property as well. So although we might purchase it as a grade E, it will then tend to increase. The final thing to mention here is that all the properties that we purchase, we typically tend to purchase unfurnished. Because we're going to be renting them unfurnished, it doesn't really make that much of a difference to us whether the properties come with the furniture or not. If they come with the furniture, we end up giving it to the charity shop, or if it's no good, then skipping it. And if they don't come with furniture, then that's all the better for us, the less work we've got to do when it comes to removing the furniture from the property before rental. So there you go, guys. That's the kind of properties that we're looking to purchase in Leeds. As I mentioned earlier, all of the reason why we're doing that is to make sure that they rent out really quickly, and then also if you do want to sell them at some point in the future, they will also sell very, very quickly. Hope that was useful for you. If you've got any questions, please comment in the comments section below. I'm more than happy to answer them. Thanks, guys. See you.